Hello everyone, welcome to Createful Art Journaling with Ashley, a 20-day creative journey. It's day number 13 and today's session prompt is just breathe. I'm excited for another beautiful day of creating. Let's go through our journals and see all the things that we have accomplished as we move towards another new page. Now we can always look at our canvas or blank page and feel overwhelmed, or we can think of it like, what are the possibilities? And feel excited for those possibilities. Whether it's a chance to learn something new, to grow, to practice, to discover something we like to do, maybe something we don't like to do. For me, I can get overwhelmed of all the steps that it's going to take to get to, where I want to go or what I want to create. I've learned to follow through and finish my artwork by doing one baby step at a time. So getting excited for painting the background or choosing my subject. So our daily prompt today is just breathe. Let go of all that stress and anxiety and just breathe. Let it become what it's going to be. Show up and just see what happens. What comes to your mind when you're thinking of this prompt? Right now, I'm thinking of the most peaceful scene I can imagine right now. And I know from experience that the most simple things can be the most beautiful things for me, the most calming things, and that I don't have to show up and overcomplicate anything. So I'm going to go ahead and add some colors to my palette here. And these colors that I'm going for are calming colors for me. So I'll mix them up. So I've got white, I've got bronze, and I gave myself 2 whites because I know I'm going to mix some tan color and some light blue color, and I'm not going to want to mix those together. So I got my green here because I'm going to make a bluish green color. Now, this is my favorite color, and you might have a different favorite color that is calming to you. Whatever that is, let's make that color. You can use my color chart to kind of figure out how to do that. Now I got my flat brush here, and you can follow right along and you can choose the same colors as me. And I'm going to paint a white line here. Just a little white line on the left side, and then add a little bit of tan, just a little bit, to my brush, which it's softened and lightened. And I'm thinking about where I want to put this color. And I decided I want it to be darker, so I grabbed some more of it and I put it on the right side. Just some really, really simple brush marks here. There's no right or wrong way to do it. I'm just placing that color there, and then I'm going to balance it over here on the left side. These ones I'm going to pull down. So balance to me is calming. So I'm going to really make this painting balanced. So I've added some white to my tan, and I'm balancing my painting by putting some of this into maybe a sky. Okay, so this is going to be an abstract landscape of some sort. To me, the most calming place is the ocean. I love the ocean. I could just sit on the sand for hours and just read a book or watch the waves. So I'm going to paint that. I'm just going to paint a really, really serene ocean scene, because the ocean isn't the same feeling when it's choppy and the wind is blowing in my face and I can't read my book. So I'm creating the atmosphere of what I also prefer at the ocean. So a little bit of blue, a little bit of the bronze and white makes this really soft green color. This is one of my favorite colors, and if I just push that more towards blue, it's also one of my favorite colors. Now I do love purple, but for purple, it's not as a calming thing for me. It's more of a confident color in my mind, and so I'm choosing colors that actually calm me, that are my favorites. So that's why I'm going for these things. And if you're going for different colors, just think, what does that color feel like to me? And use those colors that feel calming. The other thing I'm doing is I'm using very light colors. So I have this lighter color in the center, and I'm covering all of my paper with some paint, even if it's just going to be white like the paper. And I'm blending, softening things, not a strong contrast. Now I can add a little bit of contrast in this, and it will push it towards a little less calming and a little more interesting, so I can decide what I want to do here. So I have that beautiful green color that's moving towards the blue on the very bottom. I'm going to balance it by having some of this color up here at the top. So when you paint, if you want your painting to be more calming, make it balanced. Adding balanced things. Add less contrast in your painting. Take out some of those sharp colors that contrast against other colors. Or the values matter a lot. So dark versus light colors, and it will calm it. It will be more soothing for the viewer. And sometimes that's what we're going for, and sometimes that's not. So you got to think about what you're trying to convey in your art. And I am trying to convey the most calming scene that I can come up with in my mind right now. And for me, it's abstract. Like, I don't need it to be anything in particular, because abstract to me is calming to my mind. So I'm adding this teal color right here, and this is a little bit darker. I'm going to see if I like it, if it settles my eye, and if it's still calming. If I feel like it's too much, then I add just a little or I take it out. I'm going to drag my brush just to see where it will pick up on my painting here. Just going to drag it across and then down and just add a little bit overlapping. And that actually feels more calm to me. I'm going to add a little bit right here for balance, just at the very top. And I feel like that I just added is less calm up there than adding it down in the middle. So I'm going to take it out. So I'm always thinking, like, does this help the painting, or does it hinder the painting, the feeling that I'm trying to convey? So I'm grabbing just a little bit more of the tan color and softening this up here. It's too much. Go back to what it was. Remember that there's always happy accidents too. Sometimes you do something and it's exactly the right thing. And sometimes you do something and you're like, oh, that's not what I was trying to do. That's not what I was trying to convey. And guess what? It's okay, because we can always change it, and we're learning in this process. Showing up and just breathing, not requiring perfection from the get-go, allowing us to go through this process, relieving the stress by just enjoying this very moment and taking this moment and making decisions in it. Not thinking about the end product will let you relax while you're painting. Now, in abstract pieces, one of the funnest things you can do is add texture, and that adds more interest. Even in a very, very simple painting like this, adding something that's textured is very, very interesting. So I'm going to grab some sand, and it's just so light. So I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle that on my wet paint. And the wet paint will bind to it and like glue and make it stay. But if my paint isn't wet, then all I need to do is add a medium, a clear medium to that spot, and then add the sand over it, and it will glue as well. And what the mediums do is it gives you archival quality. So if you're like, I don't have a medium, then just grab some glue that's clear. This is just your art journal, but just keep in mind that if you wanted to transfer this into a professional art piece, that you would want to use a medium, and that would be higher quality. Or you would want to be strategic about when to add your texture, because you would want that paint to be wet underneath it. So because I want to add more sand, I have grabbed a medium. Sand is a little bit heavier if you apply it thickly than paper. So I just grabbed a soft body medium. But if you had like a fluid medium, that might work. I usually use that with the paper. But the soft body and heavy body or anything in between those or even heavier would hold that sand in place. So this is just my gel medium, the first thing I grabbed. And I'm balancing the sand by having some on the left side and some on the right side. So again, I'm thinking about balance. I don't really care if I'm putting sand in the ocean part. And you can kind of see the texture only when you're looking at it in person or on the side. It's very soft, and that's what I'm going for. I'm adding a softness to it, a soft texture, because that to me is very peaceful. Now I have to say that this painting only took me 10 minutes. And it's exactly the way that I want it to be. So you don't have to paint forever for something to turn out exactly the way that you want. It's so easy to overcomplicate life and art and fill it up with so many things and stuff that we don't have time to breathe. And we don't need to do that. We can choose not to do that. So you could write about that, or you can list ways that you want to just relax and breathe this year. You could write goals of how you're going to minimize things or take away the chaos in your life, allowing for some more calm. You could write things that give you calm and allow you to breathe so you can do more of those things. The book Essentialism has really helped me with this, and the book Boundaries. And I learned that like when you're saying yes to something, you're also saying no to something else. So you're actually always saying no. And if you have a hard time saying no, like I did, try to train your brain that saying no is actually saying yes, and say yes to the things that you want to. Think about the things that you want to do. We all have responsibilities, and some of those responsibilities we can't say no to, but we still have that choice to say yes to ourselves as well, because we cannot be our best self when we aren't taking care of ourselves. For those of us who are super busy, it's because we are not leaving room in our life to do that. We've got to say no to some things so that we can say yes to ourselves sometimes, so that we can shine brighter. I always think of batteries in a flashlight. If the battery is drained, then you don't get to see the light from the flashlight. It dims and then it dies. And that's what you don't want to happen in your life. Give yourself time to breathe and recharge. And we are all different in how we manage things, especially if it's something we love to do. For example, it may be super chaotic for one person to be a teacher of a classroom full of students, but it also may be something that another person thrives on and loves, and it charges them. So, there's no judgment here. Just allow yourself to understand yourself and what brings you chaos. Do less of that. Say no to that. And then what brings you peace? Say yes to those things. Painting today brought me so much peace. I hope that it brought you some. And I look forward to painting day number 14 with you. Thank you for showing up today. If you'd like to enjoy more art journaling with me, become a Createful Art member at createfulart.com. I invite you to paint this lovely, calming beach scene with me in my new workshop that is inspired by this art journal page. I'll pin a link to this workshop in the comments, or you can go to createfulart.com, and I have several beach painting workshops for you to enjoy there, and I can't wait to paint with you again.